the end of this video, I'm going to tell you where the missing 7 Michael Jordan rookie buyback cards are. They're all worth over $250,000. These cards are very unique. Check out the number down here below. So this card actually sold at Heritage Auctions for $264,000 in August of last year. And the reason it's 5x the price of the other rookie cards is actually very unique. This is considered a buyback, and there's a bit of a story behind this that I'll get into. But first, before I do, please take a few seconds and subscribe to this channel. LZ and I are pumping out the podcast. We are going to do a lot of investigative research like this that will hopefully either make you guys money or save you guys money. So hit that subscribe bell so you don't miss anything. All right, so here we go. This is what happened. Basically, in 2006, Fleer was defunct. So Upper Deck rounded up 23 Jordan rookie cards, just raw cards. They grabbed Jordan, they had him under contract, and they had him sign them. And they bought the assets to Fleer, and they did this really cool in-pack promotion. So they took these. They didn't stick the cards into the packs. I'll get into that in a minute, like what not to buy. But they actually stuck redemption cards into the pack. And that's important because I spoke with Upper Deck, and they gave me a big clarification on this. So, again, they bought the assets. They inserted them into packs. It was really cool. And this is what they looked like. So these are the boxes. These are, you get a box of whatever, Fleer cards. They actually did some retro stuff, too. You can get like a Chris Paul Retro 86 card. So it was actually a cool set, and these are fun to chase for that, but do not buy these boxes. I mean, look at this. Ridiculous. Like 14,000 loaded with buybacks. Here's what the packs look like. Again, pretty cool looking pack. Look for autographed Michael Jordan rookie cards. So the actual cards are not in here. You can't pack pull these. It's redemption cards, just like they do now. And I actually reached out to Upper Deck, and I was like, hey, so you guys had Jordan sign these cards, and this was, almost 20 years ago. Where are these things? And they gave me a canned response that said, okay, well, we can't really tell you. What we typically do with redemptions is 2 years after the date we destroy them, and they're no longer valid. So the redemptions for these very expensive, 260,000 plus cards, they're not valid. They said they destroyed the cards, but then I really pressed them, and I actually got in touch with somebody who owned one of these cards. Not this one in particular, but one of the others. So there's another site that did great research on this, jordancards.com. You go down, he's actually cataloged all of the cards that have popped up. So this one's number 4 out of 23. There are still 7 left, and I was like, guys, come on. Like, these are really expensive cards. And I know somebody who works at Upper Deck, and so did the person who's into these. And basically, they are vaulted. They did not get destroyed. So these cards are sitting there in an Upper Deck vault, along with probably a lot of other redemption cards. And it makes me wonder, like, really? You can't do something better with that? Like imagine if they auctioned these off for charity. I mean, you'd get at least $1 million for charity. It's interesting. I do wonder, too. I mean, you see the picture of Jordan signing here back then. I have this spidey sense that Fanatics is going to come in and they might buy Upper Deck. They might do something like this. They might get him to sign 23 cards again. And if Upper Deck's smart, I mean, these are like the Series 1 of these. They've got to auction these off or something. Just sitting collecting dust is crazy. And I have a feeling like some ex-Upper Deck employee probably has this like on his mantle, and he's just not allowed to tell anybody. So I don't know, but that's where they are. They're in a vault. And here's my advice to you. Don't buy this. And don't buy this. These packs are going to give you nothing but white redemption cards. That'll look cool. I mean, it's cool to have the card. It's probably worth couple $100 just for nostalgia, I guess. But you're not going to be able to redeem the thing, and you're just going to be really pissed off that you didn't do it back in 2006. So that's my advice. Hang tight. As you can see, these cards go for a premium. I imagine, they could hit $500,000 in the right auction. So, Upper Deck's sitting on a lot of valuable cards here, and it's pretty interesting. So that's where they are. I know I did a short on this and you wanted me to expand on it. If you guys have any questions, just hit me in the comments below. I'll tell you kind of the timeline, who I spoke to, the cards I've identified, anything else you want to know, just hit me up. I'm kind of an open book. And like I said, just subscribe. I'll be dropping stuff like this totally randomly throughout, different weeks, different days, stuff like that. So if you want to get these little investigations, just subscribe and I'll keep them coming. Thanks, everyone.